I've known Kyle for a long time. Although the first 9 months are a little hazy there. When Kyle asked me to be his best man, the first thing I thought was, it's about time he finally admitted who the better twin was. He's already a lawyer, right? So clearly he's the evil twin, right? The second thing that popped in my head was, how in the world am I going to fit a lifetime of memories into one short speech? Kyle and I have done a lot of bizarre and at times idiotic things in our lives. Like, when I dyed my hair green, he went blue. Or when we go out skateboarding in the middle of the night with a monkey wrench and open the odd fire hydrant. Yeah, that's right, Mom, I said fire hydrant. There was also this one time at my mom's house when he decided to start a fire, but unfortunately he forgot that there was a giant wooden nativity scene sitting on top of the fireplace. About an hour after he started the fire, I walk by the living room, and all I see is a giant fireball with flames almost going up to the ceiling. If you look a little closer, you see the three wise men and baby Jesus melting down the front of the fireplace. You're going to hell. And my mom did not kill us after that, so I have to put a show for that. Our parents gave us the room to make our own mistakes and at times act like imbeciles. Kyle and I were practically attached at the hip growing up, and we were even Siamese twins one year for Halloween. Now growing up, I never realized how lucky I was to have a twin brother like Kyle until one year we're camping for Canada Day, and Kyle never shows up for the weekend. On this Sunday, one of our friends comes up and says, Kyle was hit by a drunk driver head on and he's in a car accident. It's times like that you realize how important the people in your lives are and how quickly things can change. From that point forward, I try to keep that feeling in the back of my mind and argue a little bit less about the most mundane details. Now, I think Kyle also kept that feeling in the back of his mind. I think that event changed his life a little bit as well. Or maybe it's just the fact that we're getting older, which is clearly evident by the number of gray hairs we have.
Who has more?
My dad. That wasn't even planted, that was great. 3 weeks ago, we were at one of my good friend's weddings and had an amazing time. After the wedding, we were sitting out at a picnic table, having a beer, and we're discussing the differences between living in Toronto and living in Vancouver, where Kyle is now. Kyle at the time was a little wobbly, but what he said was, the one thing I miss most about living in Toronto is this guy, and he put his arm around me. Normally at a wedding, it's the father giving the bride away, but today, I also feel like I'm giving my best friend away to Erica. And Erica, I can't imagine a person that would be better suited to go through life with Kyle than you. Kyle and Erica met at first year at York University. Immediately when he met her, he was hooked. He had a crush. And why not? I mean, Erica's tall, beautiful, funny, outgoing, smart. But more importantly, she was the only bartender that would serve that underage curly-haired Erica, you are intelligent, passionate, positive, and adventurous. Kyle has these same personality characteristics, and I think it's your positive influence that's played a big part in shaping him into the man he is today. Although, to be honest, I think you're smarter, more adventurous, and passionate than Kyle. You're also far better looking than Kyle, but Kyle, I still think you're a really good looking guy.
Biased.
Looking back over the last 11 years you guys have been together, you've unquestionably made him a better man, and you've also inspired me to try to be a better person along the way. I know that Kyle understands how lucky he is to have someone as perfect as you to go through life together and keep him grounded and young at heart. Our entire family is thankful to have you to go through life together, and it's a privilege for me to call you my sister. So if everyone can please get a glass.
No, it's we didn't. So One.
We're basically at the end, so.
Right.
All right, congratulations you guys.
Cheers.
Here's to a long and wonderful life together.
Here we go.
Cheers.